Jonathan, I was wondering what your thoughts were on Joe Moorhead's offense and how it's different than Oregon's of a year ago.
Well, I think it's a good one. I mentioned before, again, you got to account for the quarterback on every snap. And so that makes it, you got to play disciplined football. And he's got the quarterback playing at a high level, accurate with the ball, making plays with his feet. So it's an impressive offense. There's some differences and similarities to last year.
What do you guys have planned for Thanksgiving?
It's tough. In a normal year, we'd be having a big meal together as a team and families invited and whatnot. With all the protocols and whatnot, we're kind of sticking to a schedule that would be normal day before a game.
This we're not positive this is going to be the last home game of the year with the 19th still out there, but typically you've got a senior day. How do you handle that this year?
Yeah, a little bit different. We'd be celebrating those guys, and it's different in regards that everybody could come back next year. So without a crowd, we love our seniors, but this one will look a whole lot like the previous two home games.
Do you have any plans for doing something with seniors once you know who's leaving and whatnot?
Yeah, we'll try to get something for them and do something to recognize them. Obviously, it'll be different once we kind of solidify who is for sure playing his last year.
What do you know about injuries at this point? The four guys you mentioned, the four guys that came off of quarantine.
Got a little bit of work done. Probably will not see David Morris. Won't see Gums, but everyone else that has played is good to go.
So Skelton will be able to play.
He'll be available.
Jonathan, earlier in the week, Brian talked about Tristan and some of the improvements that he's made, but also said, there are things that aren't showing up in the stat lines that, he's doing well and things that he are kind of the reasons he's, still entrenched in that starter position. I was just curious if you could expand on maybe some of those things or things that he's doing that people that are watching these games maybe aren't seeing as much and why it's important for him there.
Yeah, well, I know the first thing that comes to mind is what he's doing in the run game. We're asking a lot of him in regards to getting us in and out of plays, and he's done a great job with that. Same thing in protections at the line of scrimmage. He's got a leadership role on this team. The guys are respect, and that doesn't show up on the stat line. And again, he's competitive, and he wants to improve. And so daily in practice, working to improve his game. And that's similar to what we ask of every player.
How much better is
using Jamar in, a very workhorse role? I know you guys kind of went by committee with him in AP last year. Has there been more thought to getting BJ a little more involved heading into this week, or is that kind of dependent on game script?
Yeah, we kind of go into each game feeling great about BJ, and I do. I think he's a good running back. Some of these games, it just, Jamar's got a hot hand and hadn't gotten to a load where we're talking 25, 30 carries. But in no way are we down on BJ, and we'd love for him and feel confident when he carries the ball.